I'm celebrating Filo pastry. There's a great story about Filo pastry. It's what the Greeks use for baklava and things like that. They're lovely sweets. I was watching Rick Stein doing his French Odyssey, and he stopped by an oak tree with a lovely old French lady who had her dining room table out, and on it was a blanket and a sheet and the Filo pastry halfway done. And she was just on her own, walking around the table, pulling it and stretching it. He was gobsmacked as well as I. Filo pastry is so simple to use. It's very versatile. It's very thin, and it's under a damp cloth because in the summer particularly it goes AWOL and starts breaking up. And it's just so lovely. You can make savoury things. There's all sorts of things you can do with it. You can line a Yorkshire pudding tin with 3 layers of buttered Filo and make these little cups. I could go on forever. So I'm just going to make a very simple halloumi, salami, and tomato pesto filling. But you can do anything you like. If you don't want to have the meat because you're veggie, leave it out and put in some very thinly sliced flash fried courgettes. That's an idea. Or roasted red pepper, or fried in onion red pepper. Now, butter's really important. Don't use oil, it doesn't work as well. And I think I'm right in saying the Greeks and the Turks use butter because it lubricates this wonderful Filo pastry and stops it going crispy and cracking. Sun-dried tomato pesto, you can make your own, but this is really good stuff. And a little bit of parsley for colour, and then you roll it up. And you'll notice you're rolling it up, and the butter is going to allow the Filo to stick to itself. It's really important, this. And then you must just do the sides and the top, because then you end up with a wonderful brown crust. Push that down. You don't need to seal it. There's no need for that. And that goes seam side down onto a lined baking sheet. And then it goes in the oven. So out of the oven, it's only had 2-3 seconds in there. The magic of editing. And it only took about 12 minutes at 190, by the way, 12 to 15 minutes to brown. And the reason it's brown, well, because of that butter that we put on top, as well as to roll it up. I'm going to cut it at a diagonal. And there we have the most delicious, visibly, and we're going to eat it later because you can't, I'm afraid. A little bit more butter on the top. It just, I don't know, it just helps to do something. I just love butter. Bit of creme fraiche on there. I think creme fraiche is so clean and so delicious, it works really well. You could do garlic mayonnaise with that as well, or instead of. And there we are. Bon appetit.